I'm making this short video from the L'Hotel du Lac in Hanoi. I traveled here yesterday. Want to tell you a little bit about my trip. It was very exciting. I lost my phone coming back from Shenzhen the other day, one day before a spring break trip. So I had a experience where a policeman helped me and he actually couldn't get my phone off the platform, even though we saw it on Find My iPhone. He did his very best. He let me stay in the train station, which was a really interesting experience. I felt like I was arrested, but I still didn't get my phone back, and I traveled to Hanoi on China Southern yesterday. So I have one day until my husband Eric joins me here in Hanoi, and I was going to have breakfast and walk around the neighborhood and have a massage. I can't take much video because I'm just on my laptop, but here we go. Rest in peace, iPhone XR. I wasn't quite ready. I mean, I'm glad to be getting a new phone. It's about a 4-year-old phone, but it's sad to lose it this way. I got to the airport, no problem. Bayonne was, about 45 minutes away, and I made it just in time, actually, for my 1:45 flight to Hanoi. It was a great flight, except for they only gave me water. They're still not giving even a packet of peanuts or pretzels. I would like, some shrimp chips or anything, with some salt. But at least they're not doing that Squid Games thing like they were before. I'm going to record the hallway since there's so few spaces that I think are good to record without invading people's breakfast privacy. This hotel has a unique charm. It's boutique. Hotel du Lac means the Hotel of the Lake, and there's a nearby lake. So I'm going to early breakfast. There's a chance I could record some of the breakfast experience just because I might be the only one there. It's Sunday morning. Not a lot of people wake up for their breakfast early Sunday morning. Apparently this place just had a renovation and it has a lot of charm. French and Vietnamese influence. The concierge told me this is original artwork to the region. This is a Vietnam style of painting, and the hotel has this original painting all over the place.
Xanh là 7. Xanh này. Xanh 7. Dưa hấu là 5.
I guess I wasn't prepared for the drizzle. It was a bit more chilly and rainy than I expected, but now it's getting to be more humid, so I'm glad I was out early. I started at 8 a.m., walked around for a little while, and saw a lot of things, a lot of really good, sights. I wish I had my camera to take original photos. I saw a great big pink koi nibbling at a corn cob. He was jumping up out of the water to eat, and there was preparation for this big bike race. There was all sorts of people milling around the lake, and lots of good people watching. There was an envoy of motorcycles, which I think a lot of people enjoyed better than watching the bike race. It's a very short route, though. It was maybe 1 kilometer, so they must have had to go around a lot. Okay, there's construction in this hotel. I wanted to share my adventure because I just had a really nice breakfast, as you saw in the video, and I walked around the lake. Hotel du Lac is because there's a nice tourist lake nearby. They gave me a business card with the hotel name on it, and luckily that came in very useful because I went out around 8 a.m. and walked until about 9 a.m. and wanted to find my hotel, and the circle I took didn't seem to connect. I walked back to the area and then circled the area for about half an hour, 45 minutes. And I'm not sure if this driver saw me, but there was a guy who said, motorbike? Like, yes, dude, motorbike. So I gave him my hotel business card, and he zipped me around on his motorbike to this hotel entrance, and I was so grateful that he also took 100 renminbi, which is sort of like $16. It's probably a lot in Vietnamese, but it was definitely worth it because I have a massage appointment and I want my day to continue normally. It is very cold in here, but I'm going to leave it at refrigerator level because my dude likes it cold and it's very humid outside. So I'm going to be wearing a winter hat at night. Sexy vacation lingerie. All right, I'll send pictures of the spa. And apparently this is why I'm staying at this hotel, because there's a rooftop bar. I know my man loves a rooftop bar. So I walked around in this 1000% humidity weather today, and it was lovely. This is the old town of Hanoi. Prefers the most, but I just enjoyed wonderful spa services, had a scrub, had a massage. Vietnamese massage is a mixture of Chinese massage, where they started out with my clothes on and rubbing me through a towel, and also Indonesian massage, where they use a lot of oils and, you know, rub your body, and then Thai massage, where she took my legs and sort of wrapped them behind my head, and then ended with a scrub, like a Himalayan salt scrub, which I love. I really needed that. When I was walking around out here this morning around the lake, I noticed lots of pedicure places, lots of tattoo places, noodle shops. I plan on participating in all of those things if given the opportunity, but probably gonna take a nap in a minute. Thank you. But apparently this rooftop bar is 3 to 11 every day. He wiped off a chair for me so I could sit out here and relax, but I think I'm gonna go back to the spa and show you guys a little bit about what that looks like. Got one of the nicest rooftops in the area, it looks like. Just showing off the spa a little bit. This is where I was served some tea and did some, what's it called, aromatherapy. They gave me some gingered, candied ginger. That was really good before the massage. And I'm in her space right now, but I'll show where the treatment area was. I had a foot bath with lime, ginger, lemongrass, pretty much a faux concoction. This was an excellent deal. All right, that's all the spa I'm going to show today because I'm invading this lady's space, but highly recommend. La Maison. La Maison. I highly recommend it. They've given me a discount card, even though for all of my spa services I paid $30 because between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. is happy hour. So with 20% off, it was about $30 for the 1 hour long massage and the 30-minute long salt scrub. And now I have a coupon for return guests to get 30% off. I doubt that includes the happy hour, but I'm very lucky and happy to have a nice spa in the hotel because it's a rainy day today. And I got my rubber boots out and I'm ready for dealing with that, but later. I'll be taking a taxi to the airport to pick up Eric. I have that arranged. I want to take this home with me. I always love menus, food menus, and nicely printed material that tells you about what you can get. It's a piece of ephemera of a time and a place, but I don't need to do that. I don't work at a place that collects that anymore. Johnson & Wales had a food menu collection that I loved. It also had cruise menus, and I think that it would be really great to work at another retail university that has this collection. I could send it all to them at Johnson & Wales, but I'm not sure if they want the print version anymore. Most of this stuff is online now. There's probably design classes for print, but this place has print. Anyway, I digress. So I'm really lucky this card was in my possession, because this is what saved me and brought me back to my hotel room today. That experience on the moped, on the motorbike with this guy was fun, because I remember seeing Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt zooming around on a motorbike in Vietnam, and I thought, oh, they look really cool. So I'm wearing this dress, and I had to sit sideways and hold this skinny guy and be zipped through the streets. I was quite far from the hotel by the time I wandered around. Later, I'll try just walking, circling the block and come back. That's usually what I do. But without my phone, I can't watch the GPS. I never usually even get data, but I would watch the phone GPS to see, where my main point is and come back to it. But, I should have probably elaborated on the phone issue. It's a 45-minute train ride from Shenzhen to Guangzhou South. I might have even fallen asleep because it seemed very short when the train stopped, and apparently it was the last stop, so I didn't need to rush. But because I was sort of out of it, I jumped up, got off the train, and I was clutching my lip color. You know how much most people clutch their phone, and I always think that's so pathetic. I just dump my phone in my bag or stuff it in my pocket. I don't carry it around like it's, a security blanket. I was clutching my lip balm, or, it's a colored gloss, and then I did my passport to scan to get out of the ticket area, and I walked towards the taxi stand, and then I realized, I should have my phone so I can pay for the taxi. And I started looking through my bag, and I emptied my bag in the middle of the train station. It was my backpack with my laptop and some things in it. Could not find it, and I thought, it's just buried in there. There's a lot of little pockets. I looked in every single pocket, then ran back to the ticketed area, and they were closing because it was almost midnight. I took the last train from Shenzhen to Guangzhou. The man at the ticket area who lets you out of the ticketed area said, no, we're closed. Go talk to the police. And I thought, great. I went and spoke to the police, and he couldn't help me because it was after midnight. The Lost and Found was closed. It doesn't open again until 6 a.m. I wasn't going to take a 45-minute taxi ride back home and then another 45-minute taxi ride back to Guangzhou South because I had a plane to catch on Saturday. The funniest part of this situation is that a lot of people were bumming in the train station, and this man thought I didn't look like I was the type to crash in a train station. I am. I can sleep anywhere. Obviously, I fall asleep on trains, and I fall asleep on the sidewalk. I can sleep anywhere. He let me sleep in the break room area for the police, the train police area, and he said, sorry, it's a little messy. I don't know if you're okay with this. I don't care. I sat in his recliner area where they have tea and coffee. He offered me to charge, my electronic devices, and offered me tea, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit here, and I fell asleep. But before he left, he said, there's a lot of rats here. I'm like, okay, I'm from New York. Thank you for letting me know. I'm fine. He goes, no, big rats. I'm like, I ate already. Thank you. And then he said, like Mickey Mouse, you understand? I was like, wow, I thought your English wasn't good. I mean, he's a Chinese policeman. I don't know how he knows so much language. He seemed pretty young, but apparently he watches movies or something. But he said, like Mickey Mouse, and I laughed. I thought, okay, we're good, I'm fine. The only thing that happened is there was a couple of mosquitoes that bit me, and the train station had so much humidity, or maybe a roof leak because of the rain, but I got dripped on quite a bit. I wore my raincoat and my winter hat. I've been having a little bit of an earache. So yeah, I slept in the train station on Friday night. Still didn't get my phone. It was not in the Lost and Found. And according to Find My Phone, the Apple service, it's still in the train station in Panyu. On the way to the airport on Saturday, yesterday, I stopped and got a new SIM card. So eventually I'll get a new phone, put the SIM card in there, and maybe my WeChat will be activated again. I don't know how that works, but things are good in Hanoi. Obviously, I'm having a good time without a phone or without much use of good banking cards. My Union card only worked in the airport. It hasn't worked in ATMs. Union card was declined at the grocery store and at the perfume shop. I still have my HSBC card, but I'm about to close that account because I no longer have a Dubai ID. So if I lose my Emirates ID validity, I have to close the account in the summer. That leaves me with some US cards, which are not as reliable as HSBC is in Asia. I'm gonna have to figure out maybe another money situation, but for now, I've got some cash. Things are fine. I probably won't do many more videos because I'm using just my laptop, but maybe next week I'll have a culmination of Eric's pictures and videos I've taken here on my laptop. Peace.